Welcome to the Translators Podcast. On this episode, we'll be talking to one of the most hilarious content creators out there, Radel Ortiz.
But first, we have our trivia question brought to you by El Modifoca, a.k.a. Jerry Diaz.
What's up, Jerry?
What's up, man?
What's up, fellas? So I actually have a question about Latino movies for you too. All right. What is the top grossing Spanish language film of all time at the U.S. box office?
Y tu mamá también.
Whoa. What did you say about my mom's?
No, it's a movie.
Oh, okay. My answer is Lambada.
Okay. First of all, that's a forbidden dance.
Oh.
And second of all, the correct answer is Instructions Not Included by Eugenio Derbez from Mexico.
I was gonna say that.
Liar.
Y tu mamá también.
Okay, now this time you're talking about my mom's.
All right, you know what? Let's start the show.
Before we get into the interview, we want to talk about the long history of non-Latino actors playing Latino characters.
One of the first movies to do this was the original West Side Story. Most of the Puerto Ricans in that movie were Anglo-Saxons.
Yeah, even Maria was faking people out with that spray tan.
Oh, hell yeah. Another early example of this was in 1968 when Charlton Heston played Mexican drug enforcement agent Miguel Vargas in Touch of Evil.
That's the same actor who was in the original Planet of the Apes.
You know what, guys? I believe a Planet of Apes more than I would believe Charlton Heston is a Mexican.
Oh, that's a good point, Jerry. Al Pacino is the world heavyweight champion of a non-Latino actor playing a Latino. He played Cuban Tony Montana in Scarface and Puerto Rican Carlito Brigante in Carlito's Way. He's in his 80s now, so if he ever decided to play a Dominican, it would probably be more like Viejito's Way. Okay.
Right.
What? You don't like my wheelchair? Huh? All right, moving on.
Zorro is a Mexican folktale hero. But when Hollywood decided to make it into a blockbuster, they hired Spaniard Antonio Banderas, Welsh actress Catherine Zeta-Jones, and in the sequel, Anthony Hopkins as his Mexican father.
Whoa, what? Yo, Jerry, is Hannibal Lecter Latino?
No, Hannibal Lecter was not eating a dude's liver with some rice and beans and brugal. That didn't happen.
Oh, good to know. Jerry, what other non-Latino actors hired an accent coach and through the power of movie magic transformed into Latinos?
Marissa Tomei.
Not at me.
Yeah, in the Perez family. She was a member of the Perez family. Ben Affleck in Argo. I mean, if he was dating J-Lo at the time, she would have told him it was a bad idea. Plus a bunch of other actors, you know, Johnny Depp, Jack Black, John Turturro, Armando Sante, and of course, Madonna when she played Evita.
Just because you've dated a lot of Latino men, Madonna, doesn't make you an honorary Latina.
Now, actors are supposed to be able to play all types of roles. But when a non-Latino plays a Latino character, it takes a job from a Latino actor. Now, let's be real. It's not necessary.
Well said, Mike. And now let's start the interview with our guest, Radel Ortiz. Woo-woo!
So talk to us. Where did you grow up? How was your childhood?
I'm from Brooklyn, East New York.
Woo!
C-Train to Shepherd Avenue. That was me. I was raised over there on Atkins and Belmont. And then I moved 2 blocks over when I was like 12 to Shepherd and Belmont, which was not better at all. Right. And we grew up in this building with like 10 families, I would say. My cousin lived upstairs. And then what felt like my other cousins lived on the 3rd floor. So we just lived in this big building just full of
Everybody.
drama and family and just fun nonstop. You know, we had Keon on the 2nd floor. He was like there was the only Trinidadian family. Everybody else was Dominican. Like there was just Dominicans and that one Trinidadian family. And we just grew up like it was just it was the fucking hood, and we was broke as shit. No Christmas gifts, you know, like shootouts all the time.
Santa don't come to East New York.
Right, absolutely not.
But
I
your
would
building
have
was a
traded.
village.
Huh?
That was a village. Your building was like a village.
We all took care of each other. Like, you know, when I was bored, I would just run upstairs to Edison House, or you know, and if he was busy, I would just run upstairs and bother somebody else. So it was like I feel sorry. Some people, they grow up like with like no family, or they like, you know, they don't have brothers and sisters. Like I had the complete opposite of that. I had brothers and sisters and cousins like for days and just never get tired. So that was my childhood growing up.
Were you like an indoor kid, or I mean, East New York is known as to be, you know, it's like even the gentrifiers are like, I'm not gonna go to East New York. I'm gonna go to every other part of Brooklyn.
Yeah, they'll do bush trick.
You can never move the pink houses.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that didn't never happen.
So did you stay indoors a lot, just and had, you know, or were you kind of out and about?
Hell no.
You
We was the last generation before iPhones, bro.
Yeah.
We was the last ones.
Yes.
We are the last ones. I finally got a phone when I turned like 16. I was already in high school. That's when I, you know, well, maybe like the sidekick and shit, you know, like like that.
That didn't count. That didn't count.
Right,
Like, I had a sidekick. That didn't count.
Yeah. That wasn't like for like what these kids have now,
Right.
where you have like a 3-year-old with a whole iPad, you know, like
Yeah.
no, for us, I had to be outside. You want to have fun, you got to go outside. Like that's all it was. So we spent days outside playing tag, manhunt,
was
spider
always,
tag. Y'all remember spider tag?
I don't know if I did spider tag.
Spider
I
tag
did
is when you
freeze.
can't touch the floor.
Oh, that's like floor is lava almost.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's
But
where
with
the show
tag.
came
But
from.
with tag.
That's
Yeah.
actually, I want to play that now as an adult. I used to just play the freeze, just freeze people.
Freeze tag.
Jamie twists his ankle for anything.
I know.
That's
For
what-
real? You got
would
weak
twist your
ankle?
for that.
He just looked at you right now and it turned.
Yeah, it's
I think
swollen.
like 5 people I know have gotten calls from me like, yo, my ankle.
We used to call him the Steph Curry of comedy.
What was the first time you hurt your ankle? Because it starts like that.
It
You
was
fuck
a
it up
basketball.
once.
It was a basketball thing. But
And
then
you
I just,
lost.
as I got older, I just like, I went to take out the trash the other day and I just, my ankle.
Oh man,
My girl was like,
bro.
that fucks up the whole day. We had errands to run. And now you gotta have your foot up the whole day. But,
So back then, was humor an important thing, like for your family, everybody?
Hell yeah, we was broke as fuck.
Yeah.
We like my pops cab driving all day in the hood. My mom's was working all kinds of jobs, bro, like everything. I remember she was working at Burger King. That was my favorite.
oh, so
She'll come home with them
food, yeah.
cold ass
Whoppers?
French fries, some Whoppers.
My cousin worked
but-
at Burger King.
Yeah,
He used to bring
yeah,
that
but
food.
it was just like we had to laugh, bro. Like, cause if not, you heard the saying, "I que reír para no llorar."
No gritar, yep.
That was real, bro. That was real, and it's like if looking back on it, you can really like people who do live like that. They live terrible lives, bro. Literally working, not knowing English, right? First of all, right? They've immigrants here, not knowing English, having to move around in a brand new country where you literally not respected, you treated like shit. You have 3 kids at home that you trying to show them the way. But while you at work, you got to make sure the block is not going to fucking kill them, right? You got to be like, damn, I'm over here. I'm trying to make this money, but they selling crack and heroin on our porch.
Doorstep, right?
How the hell am I gonna be a parent, you know? So I didn't see that side of it, thank God, you know? I saw the drug dealers, don't get me wrong. I saw them doing heroin, but I didn't become that person. You know, thank God my parents, they was like working and doing their thing, but they were still very there for us. You know what I mean? To teach us, yo, and to give us our ass whippings every now and then whenever we, you know, we deserved it, rightfully so.
Well, you still getting them, right?
Oh yeah.
for all the world to see.
Yeah.
Go full circle.
Full
there.
circle, man.
During this time, when did you kind of get bit by the creative bug? Like, when were you like, oh, I could, you know, I like to entertain, and maybe this is just like something that I could do, you know, not as a profession, maybe not when you were young as a profession, but in general, like, hey, I got a gift.
Well, when I was younger, we used to be in the church a lot, every Sunday and Wednesday, and we was in a youth group all the time, and we had a catecismo. You know catecismo?
I see.
Yeah, when you go to church class every Saturday, we had this strict ass nun teacher. I'll never forget how I was like, bro, this can't be God's stuff here, man. This got to be the other dude. There was pure evil over there. They used like it was bad. But anyways,
There's
there's
horns under that house.
right. They would have these shows every Christmas. And I was like, yo, what's up? Like, I'm down, you know? Like, I always was like the underdog. Like, I just wanted to show up and like just surprise people and always surprise myself. And I'm still like that to this day, guys. Like, for real. Like, I don't like being, front and stage. Here's this person, you know? And I feel like that's something that I need to work on, because guess what? I am becoming that person, you know? Because I always like to be the underdog. Like, I never wanted to oversell and underdeliver. That was me. I would like to undersell and overdeliver always. So they had burritos habanero for Christmas, right?
That's my jam.
Yeah, come on, bro.
That's
still crank that. And yo, we did burritos habanero.
Nice.
I don't really remember being a part of it, but I was there. I think I was like doing the curtain work or some shit.
Stagehand.
I remember being there and I was like, yo, this shit is fire. Like, this is what I want to do. You know? And then on the block, my cousin, he'll have a camcorder and he'll just be like, yo, Andy, do some dumb shit. And I'll get on a bike and I'll go full speed into a pole. Wang! And I just do dumb shit all the time. Andy, do some dumb shit. And I remember I used to love that. And then going back and rewatching it and then showing it to Tia. Tia, mira. And Tia like, ay, muchacho, tú eres un loco. Mira, reina. And like, it would just be like, people would just be talking about it. Like, yo, he's so fucking stupid. And then when I got my own phone in high school, I would just do my own dumb shit. And we had a YouTube channel, you know, and we would just make our own stupid like remakes of like Maury Show or like The Real World, you know, super like $0 budget, like negative $20 budget. It was terrible. But I like the shit. Yeah. And then I stopped completely. I got into the real world of get this money. You know, start on Instagram, you know, become somebody, but stop the fucking clownery shit. You're not a clown. Like, you know, you in the hood. It's time to shit on people. Like, these people, they don't think you're gonna make it. You gotta make it. You know what I mean? So then I stepped into that for a bunch of years, and then I got depressed because that, again, what I was telling y'all, that's why I was trying to take it there, but God showed me, yo, you're not here to shit on nobody. You here to bring them up.
Right.
And that's when I felt happiest. So in 2017, I had the whole fucking monk transformation in my brain. And I was like, fuck everything. Fuck everybody. Like, I don't have no more idols. Because before I had idols. Like, all of us, even to this day, like, we have people that you look up to, whether it be celebrities or people in your industry. If they say one thing, that's like, you drop everything and you do what they say. And that's exactly where I was. I was just worshiping these people who had the lifestyle that I wanted. And in reality, it was not my dream. Like, a lot of people, like, your dream is not your dream. It's what somebody told you their dream is, and you think, oh, that's my dream too. No, it's okay to say, hey, I don't care about having a mansion. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want a mansion. Maybe I do just want a house, you know? Maybe I don't want a Ferrari. People want a Ferrari. They never even been inside a Ferrari. That shit tiny.
I'm good with my Honda.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe your dream is a Tesla.
Right.
Maybe that's it.
Right.
Maybe you don't need a fucking Bugatti. You know, like, it's just about, and I had to like erase the painting that they painted in my brain. I had to erase it. And I had to start constructing my own. And that's what happened to me in 2017. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna be broke. I'm gonna be this, but I want to be happy. Number one, I just hit the complete reset button, and I was like, what makes me happy? Making videos. I'm gonna just start making videos, and we started making videos. And my sister Lisbeth, who's here with me right now, she records most of all of our videos. She was like, hey, go for it. Super supportive. You know, like the main people close to me, they were super supportive when the rest of the world, they really wasn't. You know, all my other friends and shit that I had like built over, they was like, what the fuck you doing? Like, let's get this money. Like, now you're going to be clowning around on the internet and shit. I was like, fuck you. There's got to be a moment in your life where you look around at everybody and just say, fuck you.
You know what?
I'm going to do what I want.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, get out of here, buddy.
All right.
He does this like
Go
times.
do it, man.
3 times
Every
a week.
episode is 3 times.
yeah,
And we're
yeah.
like, no, Jerry, come back.
They got me figured out already. Yeah, sorry.
But before we go a little further, you were talking about doing the videos, having bugging out. Were there anybody that, as far as like inspiration of like Latino content creators, or not content creators, but actors and anything, like parallel to when you were doing all these videos and stuff like that? Was like in living like all these things? Were anything that you saw like, oh man, those people
You
are
saying
fun.
that around the time that I started making,
No,
or when
like
I was
growing
younger?
up, high school and all that. We were doing the YouTube videos and stuff.
Hell yeah, bro. I love watching Martin, bro.
Oh, it's classic.
Oh my God. Martin, like for me, I know Fresh Prince is like goated, it's up there. But for me, funnier was Martin. Like the way that Martin was just like his chemistry with his coworkers, like it was just like, I love that so much. And also the Chappelle Show. The Chappelle Show came out, I was a little ass kid. You can ask Lisbeth right now. I would take our VHS recordings of her, your baby shower? They had Lisbeth's birth on camera. And you go and put it in the VHS right now, and it's Rick James. Show me your titties, bitch. Because there was no YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
I said, this is the best thing my little brain has ever seen in my life. And I need to be able to rewatch this. So I would go and I would just sneak some tapes from mom's, the baby shower. I didn't give a fuck what it was. It wasn't as lit as no Dave Chappelle.
Right.
And I would just go and I learned how to put record and like whatever, like stop it for the commercials and put it back. Cause yeah, the Dave Chappelle show, that was like one. And then comedians, George Carlin. But me, I don't know how the fuck I know about George Carlin. You know, like
You had that illegal cable box with the HBO? Because that's where that's where I used to
exactly
see
what it
the
was.
George Carlin.
Bro, I was like 11 years old, and they showed this old ass clip of George Carlin from like the 60s or some wild shit, like, and I was like, what the hell is this dude? This dude is hilarious, like the way he uses words and like, and you know, the older I got, I like put more attention
More
into
sense
him.
made,
Yeah,
right,
well,
yeah.
no, when you get older, like, and you see some of his older shit, it's like, wow, like.
It's still relevant now.
Oh
which is
yeah,
wild. Yeah.
And the way he uses his voice and like just, so it's like Martin, Dave Chappelle, George Carlin, those were like comedy like gods, bro. You know?
That's a good place to start, bro.
Yeah.
It's a great
just, like,
place to
those
start.
three, like, but Latino wise, honestly. Let me really think. Latino wise, fucking George Lopez show, like. He was really the only one like you see up there, you know? Like, other than that, like, who else?
and I know you
Walter Mercado used to make me laugh.
Don Francisco? I don't know.
Francisco, yeah, I would watch that shit every Saturday, but
I know you did a video with John Leguizamo. Was he someone that you used to watch? Because a lot of people remember his concert stuff and, you know, were inspired
I
by
did
it.
not.
Yeah.
I did not used to watch John Leguizamo. I seen some of him, and I seen him in movies and stuff, you know?
yeah.
But I wasn't one, you know, who was like watching his stand-up and stuff, and like, I wish I did, you know, because all of that, it shapes us into who we are today, but I was not one of those ones who did watch him.
Now, during the moment when you kind of had the transition where you were like, all right, look, the revelation of like, I'm going to start doing this full tilt. Did you have like a plan, you know, where you like, I'm going to comedically start doing this hardcore, but did you have like a plan where you're like, I'm going to start writing stuff like this, or I'm going to start doing videos like this, or were you just like, the best stuff that I do is off the cuff?
At the time, I was super duper. I was working at a new job, right? Which I hated. It was delivering fish. I had to go from where I live in Queens all the way to Brooklyn, deep in Brooklyn, like, and then from there hop in a truck, ice cold freezing truck. This is 5 a.m. and take that truck to Manhattan and deliver these fish to all these fancy ass fucking brunch restaurants. Just pissed me off.
I'm imagining you just throwing fish.
Right.
Landing somewhere like, what the? You get a
No,
No, it wasn't just the fish, it's raw dog. They was in these big ass ice crates.
yeah.
So literally at 6 a.m, I'm in Manhattan with these wobbling around with these big ass ice crates, and now I'm gonna be a fucking superstar comedian.
Right.
I'll get home fucking beat. Literally, you know when your eyes got a heartbeat and you can't even like. That's how I would get home, and I was like, I'm either gonna be too tired to make a video, or I'm gonna make this fucking video so that maybe one day I don't have to work. And that's the thing. A lot of people like they hate their situation, but they don't hate it enough. There's this old thing I've heard of. Y'all don't remember? Damn, Elizabeth, you remember the nail and the dog? You ever heard that one?
No.
Fucking dog sitting on a nail crying, right? He's just crying. The dog is just crying, just sitting on a nail. And the guy walks by. He's like, "Why is the dog crying?" And the owner's like, "Oh, he's sitting on a nail." He's like, "Why he don't get off?" He's like, "I guess it don't hurt that much." And like it's just to us, you know, like
Facts.
You might have complaints and shit, but it just don't hurt enough for you to get the fuck up off the nail, right? So for me, I was like, I hate this job so much. I don't want to make a video right now. I don't have the energy for it. Like my face literally hurts. I need to go to sleep. I'm about to get a headache.
I got shrimp in my underwear or some sort of seafood.
I definitely had a shrimp in my underwear, bro. But I wasn't stealing. Listen. I was like, let me make this shit.
Right.
But I didn't have, to this day, we never wrote down no idea for no skit. It's just all freestyle. Like, let's just fucking do it. I would think of a topic while I'm at work.
Yeah.
Oh, back in the day, when I had first started, there was like a solar eclipse or some shit that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
It was like in the
People.
yeah, exactly.
Don't look at it.
2017, right?
yeah,
This was like in September 2017, right? Yeah, exactly. Late August. That's when I had first started. And while I was at work, I was like, I'm gonna make a video talking about that shit later. And I got home and I put on some glasses and like, I don't know what the fuck bullshit video I made. I'll tell you right now, it was hot bullshit.
Right.
But for me to get 20 comments, if I had that, I don't even know if I did get that. I was like, what are y'all doing over here?
We pay him. He has to, you know what I mean? That's how he proves that he does some work.
I'm trying to
While
avoid
you
certain
talking,
pages.
he-
Wait,
Yo,
no.
does
you
the
a
research.
barber, bro? Yeah or no?
What?
Are you a barber?
I cut hair, yeah.
I knew it, bro.
Why?
You just look like a fucking
I
barber.
look like a barber?
Yeah.
I'm not a barber, but that's fucked up.
You got that big cut energy.
But yeah, I just started making videos. Like, let's just fucking start, you know? A lot of people, they want to make videos and stuff, and they think they need this microphone. They think they need that camera. They think they need this asshole helping them out. You don't need none of that shit. Just fucking grab your phone and start doing something.
Our
Like,
next
just
episode is
start.
going to be in a closet. Thanks.
Yo, me está quitando el trabajo. I just got here.
But wait, so
Trying to make you a barber.
you're doing those first few videos. Are you getting feedback from your sister? From like who's giving you the feedback? Be like, yo, you know, because when you're doing these videos, like I've always said it, like especially what's dangerous about social media is people are just like, oh my god, that was so funny. But you're saying you're taking this series of where you want to continue to do it. Where do you get the feedback to be like, yo?
Damn. So I didn't even give a fuck about no feedback at the time. I remember I was already on fuck everybody mode.
Right.
Like, that was the best place for me to start. And when I meant fuck everybody, I didn't just mean the people that you know that I was trying to break away from. I meant everybody. That means you too, Lizbel too. I said fuck Lizbel.
Okay.
Word up.
That's it.
You know, it ain't no beef, but
Lizbel's leaving the studio.
And Jerry has just joined her.
and my mom and everybody.
Yeah.
I said fuck moms. I ain't say it. Right?
yeah. I mean,
You thought it hard, though.
Right. It was up in here.
Yeah.
I said, I'm doing this shit because I'm fucked up. I'm depressed. I need to do this shit for me.
Yeah.
So guess what that meant for anybody who commented, whether it was good or bad? Fuck y'all too. Fuck everybody. Video is great. Okay, cool. Fuck you. The video is terrible. That shit not funny. Okay, good. Fuck you too. It didn't matter.
You got all Denzel at the end of training day, right?
Yeah,
It's just like-
exactly. Yeah, the shit, but that was so healthy for me, like to have that.
yeah.
And guess what? Later on, I did start to care, you know? And even to this day, I still have to tap back into that 2017 fuck everybody mentality, because when it gets bigger, when it got bigger, I quit the job and I got money coming in, and now I'm this person. Now the mindset starts to change, you know? They say with every level comes a new devil.
Oh,
I know you heard that before. Stop now. Preach.
preach.
But yeah.
Te salió bien, te salió bien. Take it. Take
Okay,
it.
I mean.
We're actually gonna have the lower graphics saying that.
But yeah, I had to, you know, new shit started coming around, and you know, now I'm this person, and like now, if I do read a bad comment, it's like, oh, ouch, you know. I could read 1,000 good comments, and one person will say one thing, and I'm like, who the fuck?
Have you ever DM'd someone? I'm like, yo, what do you mean by that right there?
Nah, I never DM nobody, but
They're like, I'd like to see you fucking try to be funny with a tiger next to you.
this one person told me, you know, this happened recently. This one person, he just commented. He said, "If I ever see you in person, I'm gonna slap you like your mom slap you." No funny shit. He said.
No funny shit at the
Oh, and
end.
then he ended it with
I like that he had to add that.
He put NFS.
I need to let him know that I'm being
funny shit.
I'm serious.
NFS.
That was real.
So I saw that, and I remember I was on my way to the gym. I was drinking my pre-workout. I click his profile, right? And I'm like, bro, ain't no fucking way, bro. Like, I really was like, because again, bro, I ain't no fucking bitch.
Right?
Shit funny, right? But I ain't no bitch.
Right.
I'm from the street.
Yeah, East New York. East New York in the house.
Thanks, David. I mean,
I went to church a lot, right? I went to church a lot, but it was in the hood. The church was in the hood.
Jamie's like Don King.
So
Only in America.
do it.
Yeah.
when he wrote that, I really wrote back to him, and I was like, "Yo, we would love to see you try that. We would love that. We would love to see you do that." And then he wrote back. I forgot what the fuck he wrote back.
Yo, big, I'm a huge fan. Love you, man.
Yo, I'm just kidding.
I'm glad I got your attention.
People do that too. Yeah, people do that. Right. Yeah. So I don't know what it was. It was the Cardi B in me, like, snap back. Like, usually I was just like, whatever. Like, people is just people. But I'll have moments, bro, where I fuck up. Because I can have this is my theory. And it's very healthy. Fuck good comments, fuck bad comments. People are going to put whatever they want. My job isn't to, make everybody love it. My job is simply to make it. Make it and put it out. If I made it, put it out, I did my job. The world is going to take on its own life. It might be trash. It might be great. But it might make somebody laugh. That's the mission, right? But then sometimes that's my theory, right? That's like my 10 commandments right there. Sometimes I say, fuck that shit. Like, fuck you. Like, who are you to write, you know? Like, it all just leaves. It all leaves.
It depends on the day.
Right. I mean, we all human at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Some of us more than others.
Yeah, well, yeah, the trolls ain't human. So you're through this journey, your mission was accomplished, right? Because you did. Now you have a loyal audience, followers, people love you. What are some of the high points from your success, the success that came out of this fuck everybody attitude? What are some of the high points that you were like, wow, I didn't even know I would even reach this? Anything that stands out to you?
Well, the high points, obviously the first time a video went viral, which was when we did the Joyner Lucas, I'm Not a Vegan. That was like the first video that ever went viral. Yeah, after that I had like a lot of other stuff, but that one, I was working at Dick's Sporting Goods. I had left the fish job. I was working at Dick's Sporting Goods.
He left the fish for the dicks.
Yep.
Oh,
Is that it's this kind of episode?
What? No, he
Shrimps and
doesn't
pants,
just say
guys.
that.
This guy earned his spot to be here.
Yeah.
This guy's doing it.
It means more for me.
It is right there. It was fucking freezing, early December. And it was like,
like that
why we
shirt.
don't film this shit in the cafeteria? And I was like, bro, we don't got time. The video came out yesterday. We need to drop this shit ASAP. I miss that version of Radel Ortiz. I miss him because he was way more like, no, right now. We're going to make a video. It's right now. We're making it right now. We got to edit it. And I feel like lately, me, myself, like, I've been a little lazy with it. You know, like, you get, I got an idea. I'll make it, you know? And I remember the other day, I was like, Lisbeth, we should do this video. And she was like, all right, let's do it right now. And I was like, right now?
Yeah.
Right now.
Right now? I didn't say it. I was like, right now? And she was like, yeah, right now. I was like, all right, let's do it. But
where does that come from? But where does that come from? Because I've heard that before too. Like what goes on in your head that you're not like the same pam pam? Like what's
the hunger, bro. It's the hunger.
Does that add pressure maybe now to when you are making new videos to where maybe you're hesitant to creating so fast? Like the pressure of like, damn, I have this reputation now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't really put out something that's like
That really happened to me with the whole God's Plan one. That's the one that went crazy viral on Instagram, and I gained like fucking 25, 30,000 followers overnight. Cardi B posted it, and World Star and everybody. I didn't post a video for like 2 weeks.
Jesus Christ.
Because I was like, wait, who are these people? You know, like, I have this banger. Now I'm not going to put out no bum shit, you know? So, damn, this is fucking crazy, bro. That store actually burnt down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, that store burnt down.
Question. You do a lot of music stuff. You talked about comedy. You talked about you doing YouTube videos. You talked about all that stuff. But it's like even your comedy music stuff is very impressive. You could tell there's a skill to it. Where did that come from? Because I understand the comedy, but where did the music aspect of it and the tightness of you do them?
Again, bro, being from East New York, bro, that's all we had, bro. It's fucking music and comedy. Like, that's it. Like, I didn't really have sports like that. I tried to join the football team, but I didn't have enough credits. They was like, boy, what? Get your dumb ass out of here. So I wanted to be a rapper. What was my name? I forgot. Some corny shit. It had to be so
Jerry,
bad.
that's your cue.
It was really bad. I had a little notebook, and I wrote down these bars, and I used to go to the barbershop because all the cool, barbers was over there, and there was some rappers in there. And I was like, yo, read this rap real quick. And it was like, what the fuck? All right. And I still remember the rap. It goes like this. Look, this is mad cringe, but I'm like,
go ahead, yo. I love this. Go ahead.
I said, my name is Andy. I steal your candy. Anybody fuck with me, I'll make them get on their knees.
Wow.
It was just some bullshit. And it just got way worse. But I was like 12 years old, like,
Bars.
Oh, I had this other
bars.
Yo, I wrote down this one line in the notebook, and I was like, yo, I'm literally fabulous.
Yeah, this is it.
I'm literally Jadakiss. I said, I'm fresh out the box like a pair of Nikes. I'm tired of fucking your mom, so I'm going to fuck your wifey.
Wow.
That's a bar.
12?
That's good.
That's advanced.
That's big.
I
That's
was like,
advanced.
bro, I'm literally like, I'm going to be in G Unit, bro. Like, this got to happen for me.
Instead of Little Bow Wow, you could be like Little Pow Pow. Or something.
Little Pow Pow.
That was it. That was it. That was it.
Nah, that wouldn't have worked. Little Pow Pow.
Little Pow Pow.
So yeah, I've always liked, like, I guess rapping and shit. But
It's easy to, but that's something that's like, because
Yeah, but
if
when
you're a
you get-
frustrated rapper, it's easy to put into comedy, though. I think it's easy to translate, because making parody songs, I think it's kind of easy.
but yeah, that was just something I wanted to do as a kid. When I got older, I was like, I'm definitely not. I don't want to be a rapper, like I don't care for it, but I still always love music, like I could play the drums here and there, like, So when Dembow and shit started going crazy, I was like, bro, we got to make a Dembow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we just started coming up with the dumbest shit. Like, me and my cousin Elvin, like he'll just say one word. Like, we'll be listening to the music. It's so stupid. He goes, me gusta la A. And I was like, bro, what? That's so dumb. Me gusta la A. Like, okay, we talking about ass? So then I was like, all right, let's do the alphabet step. Me gusta la A.
Me gusta la
Oíste, bebé. Y tú me das C, yo te doy D. You know, like, and then we just put the dembow on that shit, and we just fucking recorded it. It only took us 1,000 times to fucking get it on a beat. Wow. But now, like, we actually be in the studio. Like, we just dropped the Navidad shit.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
Man.
Shout out Chris Hierro and Arturo for hooking that up.
yes.
That shit was 2 hours it took us. Him making the beat from scratch and me in the back writing the lyrics from scratch. 2 hours it was done.
Yo, comedy mixtape. Let's get it.
Yeah. That gotta be.
But piggybacking Jamie too, like what were other highlights? You were saying in your first video that went viral. What were a couple other like the highlights of the?
A big highlight was for me was seeing my mom go from somebody who, you know, in her 50s, let's say, right? Mm-hmm. Felt like maybe her life was starting to go downhill and just go, you know, like a lot of people when they get in their 50s, they like, all right, like it's time to go die somewhere, you know, from seeing that to seeing it pick up, you know, and seeing her smile again and seeing her like have this new lust for life again, where she's like, Andy, vamos a hacer un video.
Yeah, she's not shy to be on camera. I was gonna say that's pretty dope. Like,
now, you know?
Yeah, how does that feel for you? Like,
it's a
with
beautiful thing, bro. It's a beautiful thing because in the beginning, she was super shy and she just like, what the fuck? Like, you want to make videos? Okay. And I was like, Ma, watch. Like one day, like this could be a thing. Like this can really, like this could be something big for us. Like people fuck with us. And she was always supportive though. Okay, vamos a hacerlo, you know? And Lisba always recording, adding to the vibes. Like it was always a
family
vibe.
Thing.
Yeah. It was just us, you know? Us three, maybe another person like just in the room just recording and like until we get that one take that's like
that's it.
We all rolling on the floor laughing. And I look at Lisba and she's like, that's the one. I say, that's the one. I'll edit it up and I'll just send it out. And it's just those magical moments, all like, yeah, meeting celebrities and doing all of that shit, it's all great, but bro, fuck all of that shit compared to seeing like your family like literally like just be happy, bro. Like that feeling of us when we recording, bro, like it's like we in our own time capsule. Like the other world don't exist.
Can you talk more about that? Because I tell you that the secret sauce of your videos, it feels very
genuine,
authentic.
Yeah.
You could have gotten to a point where like I'm just gonna get a lot of comedians, everybody there, but you tend to really keep it with the family, and it's just, but it feels really good. What is that secret sauce?
What is the Netflix algorithm of
I mean, even to the point how you edit it, right? Because a lot of your videos don't end on a clean cut. They end on like, yo, you showing you having a good time.
Yeah, sometimes we end it with just me laughing.
Like, yeah, I think that's great.
I could go from serious.
Yeah.
And I want to cut. I'm going to cut it. Let's be like, leave that shit. That shit is fun.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, you're right. And it'll just keep like a, well, you're watching it and you almost feel like, damn, I feel like I was there with them. You know? I'm very like anti-forced comedy, bro. That's why from the jump, I've never wanted to do collabs. Cause then it was like, oh, hey, you're a comedian, you do stuff. Let's get together and make a video so then your followers can come to me and my followers can go to you. I love that idea, right? Of the followers. But what I don't love is I want to make a video with you just cause. Just cause I want some of your followers or just cause it's a benefit thing. Like, where's the love in that? Where's the humor is gonna be forced? And to this day, like it's gonna be hard to do a collab with me, like unless I really like fuck with you, like you're just a friend. Like
gotta be real chemistry.
Yeah, like I'd rather do a skit with some random person off the street before I do it with another IG comedian. You get what I mean? Like,
no, of course.
Because like, oh, we doing this because we have to. Like I have people hit me up all the time, like video vixens and shit. We're like way more followers than me. Like, yo, let's collab. What the fuck? Like, what are we gonna collab about? Like, okay, you know, like we do a video together. You get 700,000 of my horny ass followers to go follow you, right? and I get 7 followers from you, right? Like, I'm good on that, bro.
Or maybe they're pitching a version of something you've already done, but it's like, but now I'm dating you and your mom comes.
Oh, right. Oh,
She's
shit.
pissed off at you and me.
Like, I would rather shit on myself in church, bro.
Next thing you get thirst shots from it.
You know what I mean? Like, I just stay away from, bro, just like social media people and like Hollywood people in general, bro. Like, me and we just like, it's like oil and water, bro. Like, I'm not about the superficial shit, bro. Right. I was in Miami for Art Basel, bro. There was so much superficial shit out there, bro. Like, just people just care about the status, who your followers, what car you pulled up in, who you fucking, you know.
Art, they don't even care about the art, yo.
Right.
And it's in the title.
That's the actual art on the wall. Yo, who did that painting? I don't know, man.
I don't give a
picture
fuck,
You saw my
bro.
car, though? You seen my car, right?
Yeah, but I was out there and I was like, bro, like, that shit like scares me, bro. It's like scares me to push forward, bro. Cause like I'm gonna be surrounded by that shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I move so like, you say I move slow as fuck, bro. I move very slow. So that if I crash, it's just a little fender bender, you know? Like,
You ain't hate no Rolls Royce, right? Yeah, exactly.
Do you, on that topic, because you're saying you move, so what other stuff do you want to do with the art? And you're doing the comedy, you're doing it on the social media, but what other stuff do you want to explore and expand and level up?
I want to explore doing stand-up comedy.
Ooh, you hear it first.
But I'm a bitch.
Okay.
Sounds perfect.
Okay.
Sounds perfect. Nah, you could do it.
You know what I mean? I have shit written down, bro. I got material written down for like a 20-minute set. I haven't done it yet. Why not? And this is when I battle with myself, because I always tell people, yo, you're going to fucking die one day, bro. You got to leave it all out on the table. You never know. Write a book. Make a song. All the shit's going to be left undone when you're dead. There's a book not written. It's a song not sung. A poem not said, you know? Mm-hmm. And it's never going to be said. You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like the movie that you can make, it'll never be made if you don't make it. Mm-hmm. All of our lives is going to go by. Or the song that you want to write. If you don't make that shit, you got to understand it's never going to be made for all of eternity. And once you die, it's done. So I'm always preaching that shit. But then, like, for me, like, I have certain shit I'm scared to do, you know? But I know that I can, and maybe I suck at it. Who knows? But I got to at least try. There's certain shit like that, like, well, that's, like, the main one. Because other than that, like, I'm down for anything, bro. You know, I don't have, like, a fear. Like, I want to be in movies and doing all kinds of fun shit.
I think people who see you, and especially probably your fans, would even be like, oh, yeah, definitely, you kill at stand-up, you know? So I think maybe like that motivation of people that they see like that you could do it. Does that give you kind of like that spinach of like, all right, I'm gonna go.
Absolutely
go out
not.
and like, no, not even that.
I'm not boosted by like outside. I'm my own worst enemy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they like right here, bro. Nobody could like hype me up to do some shit. If I'm hype about it, it's over. And nobody could like turn me down about something. Like it's just me. Like they say if the enemy within, you know, the enemy outside won't harm you. Mm-hmm. You know, if the enemy within is already in you, like you done. It's like a fucking ship. Like you put a little hole in that ship, you know, little by little.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, like even me, like I have that little hole right here sometimes where I just straight up don't believe in myself. And I'm saying that because I just brutally honest with, because a lot of people, they go through the same shit. You know, I people look at me like this whole big thing, bro, but I still to this day, bro, I have trouble believing in myself and seeing myself how people see me. So maybe that's why I'm scared to like do stand up, because who's that person? You know, like that's somebody else, bro. Like, you know, like, but I do have to try that. I do have to go for that.
Definitely.
Because if I don't, I'm doing myself and my family, everybody a disservice type shit.
Mm-hmm. To at least try.
Oh, yeah.
To at least try.
This year, bro. If I don't do that shit this year, bro, then I'm just let one of y'all fuck me up.
We're gonna
That would suck if you were like, I'm gonna do it this year, and then COVID hit. It's like nobody, all the stand-up companies are fucking closed.
That's
You
what
gotta do
happened
it
to
from
me.
Zoom.
That's what happened to me.
Shit. Wait, talking about, getting serious about, mental health, and you've been honest on your page, and you're not afraid to actually have a serious conversation with your followers. Do you kind of think about it before you post something where you're like, should I post something like really honest and from my heart and serious? Or do you care if that is like not part of the brand, and do you think people are gonna be like, oh, where's the funny stuff? I don't want to hear this serious
Oh
stuff.
yeah, people sometimes be writing that to me too.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what the fuck you talking about, bro? Or like, I post like some fitness shit like recently. People was like, oh, Radel, like, you're not funny no more. You're not fat.
Yo, Radel, yeah, Radel, why you doing these pull-ups, man? Come on now.
Right. Like, I follow you for funny stuff, man. Like, where's the fat funny shit at?
I don't want you to do pull-ups. I want you to do stand-up, yo. Let's go.
You're part of that zeitgeist where you have that gift, the gift of the like that is like that. I've seen that so many times
seen that
on
so many
Twitter.
times.
Like, when did you discover that became a gift? And like, was that like because I've seen it so much, and I think maybe they don't even know your career. Like it passes your universe.
Oh, yeah. That shit is way, way past me. People don't know who the fuck that is. Like, that was... I had the idea all summer, bro, to make a video about going to a cookout and they never have cheese. They bought 500 patties, 2,000 hot dogs, and ketchup and everything, but they somehow forgot to bring cheese. And I remember Iris Bells, her coworker, they was having a barbecue, and I was like, yo, this is a perfect time to make this shit. So I said, Elizabeth, record this shit. Liz would start recording. That's my other sister in the back. She's holding a gallon of Henny with like 3 fingers. You see her? She's a gangster. And that's the way I wanted. That's the way it just started. This was not scripted. This was like, yo, record this real quick. Everybody be quiet. I pick up. I'm looking for the ketchup, and the only feeling that I felt was, hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's what I felt. And I screamed that shit. And then maybe like a couple months later, I started seeing it. Like, people would just like add it on stuff. And like, it was a meme. I'm like, oh shit, that's funny. Like, this shit is a meme. And then Ridiculousness, they reached out and was like, yo, we want this video. Right. I was like, all right, well, let me get some fucking money, bitch. Like, motherfuckers, y'all only play that shit 25 hours a day.
Million, yeah.
So give me some money. So, well, how much money they gave me? I don't think I could say. Not enough. But yeah, and then the shit just started going crazy, just nonstop,
It became
all
like
of
the
the time.
universal way of people like. I've seen a lot of sports.
Sports people all the time.
Makes a stupid ass trade. What the fuck?
Hey yo,
What the fuck?
Oh, when anybody says some wild shit, like I don't.
How is that too? Because you're like in the Latino, like you in the Spanish speaking community comedy thing. You know what I mean? That's a whole different beast.
Yeah.
From the Americanized, comedy scene. You know,
Right.
they expect someone like. I feel like they're a little bit more old fashioned. Like they want to see you repeat things and stuff like that. Like, how has that? Like, what is that? Like, that's gonna be a weird experience. Especially you're an American kid.
Yeah, well, I started with the English videos,
Right.
Like, and the people, like anybody American, like black and white people, they only know me for this right here. Like now with TikTok, they starting to get hip with like me and mom videos and like shit.
Yeah.
But like when I went to Atlanta, bro, like I was like, I met so many different white and black people, and it was like, holy shit, hey, yo, what the fuck, dude? Like, please say it once. I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah. Hey, yo, what the fuck? And I would just have to say it.
That's great, bro.
But then we switched over when the fucking made the Lambong video in another cookout when I got kicked out. Oh, my goodness, bro. From there, I was like, bro, I'm going to start making these fucking Latino X videos. Latino X videos. These shits is busting. But yeah, best of both worlds.
You come in hard. You be like, okay, you fucking desgraciado. Like you really are aggressive.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is not seen in that comment scene. So
Right. They don't want me to be like that.
Yeah.
Wow, so this is another great episode. Thank you, Radel Ortiz, coming to the show and just having a great interview. We had a lot of fun.
Thank you guys. I had a fucking blast.
And thanks to Radel Ortiz for another great interview on The Translators.
And Jerry Diaz for doing the researching.
And I guess we got to do what we always do at the end of the show. Get our little personalized mugs that we paid a lot of money for.
I got one too.
Oh, you still here?
Yeah.
Jerry?
Yeah.
Thought you left. It's kind of awkward now.
Awkward is what you're drinking. What the hell is this?
Brugal.